return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Branch. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Going up top on first down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make it pay just like they did right there.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Now, this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this. And you got to guard the whole field, man. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it. And he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having a pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money man. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for room, it's Peterson. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an...
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
After getting nothing on the last, quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Gill. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Good job in coverage defending your own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete. Second
down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go right back to him. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving it.
They believe they can run right here. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting up big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Hand off from the shotgun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Off play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
They go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continue to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the single back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, ball's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Third and goal coming up here. Let's go. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Holds it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to Johnson. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Hawkeyes are in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, and now forcing a 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gonna take a shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a second down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Red pass, it's complete. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Trying to get to him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got the back over the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. And tackled there by the defense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Grab behind the line. It's Branch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? And the Trojans get it up to move the chain.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finds a tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Parker. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. Nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
I'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Got his man on the right. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling.
He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, USC! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. They get to the line quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the move, it's Patterson. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Trying to punch it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.